Okay, and then to figure out the roofs, you're going to want to take a look at the elevations. I see you already have the garage roof built. Again, the floors aren't lining up, so you really have to fix that. You have to fix the floor types by looking at the drawings and reading the materials that they're supposed to be. To do the roofs, you can do it from the second floor. Just make sure that they go up to roof level. So if you take a look at the front elevation, you're going to see that there's one roof that looks like it actually starts. This is going to be a little hard for me to do because your floor plan's not quite right, but I'm going to try to just give you an example here. But there is a roof that goes over to about this level. I think I might have it going too far here. Maybe that's it. And it only pitches to a point, so we need to turn off some of these roof slopes. So I'm going to turn off the roof slopes over here and hit the green check mark. And I'm going to go to 3D view. The roof is in the wrong spot. Oh, I'm going to delete this one. That was because it needs to go, its base level needs to be set to roof. I also don't know if my pitch was right. I didn't look. I think it was 9 to 12. Whether it's supposed to be 9 to 12 or not, we hit the look. Actually, it looks like it's 10 to 12. So this is supposed to be 10 to 12. You could fix the slope. And then you can adjust those walls like we talked about, or you can make them extend up to the roof. Oh, if they don't extend up to the roof, it's because there needs to be an overhang present that currently does not exist. So we'll have to look at that as well. This doesn't belong here. This goes attached top to base, so we have to attach that up. And then once again, if you need to adjust it so that this roof or this wall comes over here, what you're going to do is you're going to take a look at the elevation, and you are going to edit the profile, and you can just modify the profile of this wall so that it joins over here and then joins over here. And again, I could have been more careful about that. You should really make sure it's hitting in the right spots. I was kind of just rushing so I could show you as an example. But you can see that this now becomes one complete wall. It looks like you have some walls popping through walls and the walls aren't lining up with each other. So that's problematic. There is an overhang on this roof, so if you go back to the roof plan, right now it's not drawn with one, but there is I believe it's a foot or 2 foot overhang here, so you can offset this line. I could use the offset tool, and I can uncheck copy, and I can make this so it has an overhang. I believe it was all sides actually, so I'm going to do it again. It's probably part of the reason why our roof isn't looking correctly in 3D. And you should be able to again attach the top of the roof to the base. I'm not sure why this one isn't. Oh, the floor is running through it. That's why I won't do it. See, this floor is overlapping the wall. It's actually sticking way out. If we look at it from the underside, the floor is hanging way out through the wall, which is the reason why that attach top to base tool isn't working. And the same thing here, it's why it won't let me do it here, is that the floor is coming out to the edge of the wall, so it won't let me use the attach top to base tool. So that's why you have to fix the floors first. You can do it here, you can attach top to base, and you can raise that up. So there's part of your roofs created. If we just turn around real quick, this little roof that you have, this isn't sloping properly. The other thing too is you need to make sure you're using the correct roof type. So this is at generic 12-inch right now, but if you take a look at the drawings, Our roof is called out as a asphalt shingled roof with 5/8 inch sheathing and 2x10 rafters. So what we're going to do is you would find over here something that had rafters. So here's a wood rafter 10 inch with asphalt shingles. You would edit the type, you would duplicate it, and make sure that all of the thicknesses of material match what the drawings say. So the drawing said 5/8 inch sheathing. The sheathing here is only 3/4, so you'd have to change this to 5/8 of an inch. Once you do that, you could change all your roof types to be the correct roof type. Here, this roof needs to be adjusted. I believe that you want the slopes to actually be on this side and this side, and you want to turn off define slope on these two sides. It also looks like this needs to come back and hit the back of the wall here. And then I think that this is actually the roof that you're looking for. We'd have to look at the back elevation to confirm. So, oh, you're actually looking for a little bit of a hip, so you got to do something even slightly different there. You can attach this. So let's take a look again at that drawing. So hips up. You can even create a roof by extrusion to create that hip roof. Or the other thing you could do is turn the slope on here, and then when you hit the green arrow, then it has that bit of the roof shape that you're looking for in the drawing here. Okay, so it's just comparing the drawings where the roof is placed to your Revit drawing, and then to making sure that you have that information shown properly. There needs to be a separate roof right here. So you could create that roof here on the second floor plan. Just make sure again that when you create the roof, roof by footprint, I didn't mean to save your project, sorry. You can use pick walls. You can pick this wall over here, and then you can use the trim tools to just modify all those back together. You just have to make sure the slope is correct, so whichever way it's sloping. You can even, if you're not sure, just start turning stuff off and then hit the green check mark and then take a look at it in 3D, and you'll see, is that what it's supposed to look like in the back elevation? Compare it to the drawing. No, it's actually just an angle roof, so that's wrong. What does it look like on the other side? This is what it looks like over there. So you need to create that roof pitch on your Revit file. So this definitely isn't it, right? So then you say, okay, I'm going to edit the footprint. Maybe I needed to turn this slope on, and this one off, just like I did over here. Let's see what that looks like. Is that looking more like this roof? Is this slope supposed to be off? Does this look more like the roof? Oops. Yeah, so then you just keep comparing and trying stuff out. And then to get the roof to extend into the other roof, you may need to make some modifications. Also, again, there's an offset on this roof, so you're going to want to make sure you go back to that second floor. I just drew the basic shape, but then you have to edit that footprint, and you're going to want to offset that roof on those two sides. If this roof needs to extend, you can do that into this roof a little bit more. Hit that green check mark, look at it in 3D. Okay, it looks a little high though. I think the slope is probably not correct, and again, I didn't quite look at that carefully. It looks like it's 6 to 12, so right now this is set at 9 to 12, so it needs to be 6 to 12. There we go. And then these walls should attach to the underside of that roof. And then this roof should extend to meet this roof. So there's a tool that you can use. It's up here. So it's called Join Unjoin Roof. So we could click that, then click this roof. You have to click the surface of the roof, which is always a challenge to get it to do it. Oops, they say they can't be joined, but I'm not sure why it's saying that. There we go. So I had to just click the right surface. So again, roof, click on the edge of this roof, and then you need that whole roof surface, and then you can see that the roofs join together to create the roof that you're looking for in your plan view. Okay, so again, just keep going through. Make sure your roof slopes are correct. Look at the drawing, and you need to add a few more roofs on here. And then you can raise up those walls. You're going to have to add the windows back in that deleted. You have to modify the floor. You have to line all your floors up. There's no garage under the basement.